Thank you to our final patrons, Strawbones, Red Wolf Horse 765, and Midnight Gemlord. What's up, guys? I got the pencil here, and you know what time it is. We gotta talk about teleportation versus flight, and how teleportation is better in every single way. Alright, so you flyers. you beings that somehow have the ability to traverse the air as freely as a bird. No, a plane. No, it's Superman without, like, the Superman part, except for... See, because the thing is, my main issue with flight is that I know for a fact, with how heavily the skies are monitored these days, it'll take no time for any organization worth their salt to just knock you out of the sky. Like, legitimately. Unless we give you, like, the full Superman kit where you're basically indestructible, which I don't think we should just give you flight in the fictional sense, because, you know, there'd be a whole ton of problems with flight in the general sense if you just suddenly were able to fly. But if we just give you that and give you mostly your regular durability, except for, like, things like air resistance, you're able to breathe up there, all the stuff like that, you would just get knocked out of the sky, and that's no fun. Two, like, how fast are you flying? Because, like, I've heard, like, low balls of, like, 50 miles per hour. I've heard the speed of light. I've heard stuff like that. But regardless, I think you're still just moving too inefficiently. Like, if you have to get up in the air every single time you need to go somewhere, that's kind of sucks. Like, oh, you know what? I want to go visit Paris, but I'm in California. Well, time to take the flight. And, like, sure, if you're flying at light speed, that'd be fine. But at the same time, like, do you really want to be flying at light speed? Can you perceive that? I think if... The biggest question is the limitations of the power. Like, if you... I'm trying to think now. Because I'm trying to think of what a general limitation is. I'll just go with the prompt I've seen before. You can fly at 300 miles per hour. You know, we'll make it 500. Your max speed is 500 miles per hour, because I believe that's around the speed that planes fly. You're literally just a living human plane. And you have above average durability, enough durability, once again, the durability of a plane, right? Like, you will not immediately break if something crashes into you while you're flying. It would take a deliberate effort of something with extreme velocity and extreme intent to actually knock you out of the sky. You are durable, and you can fly. Good stuff. You can breathe up there too, so you can fly at, like, I suppose the edge of the atmosphere if you really want to be that high. I'm not sure why you would. You can't fly in space. You still need air, but you can use less air than regular humans. That's all good. But just, like, teleportation is just better. Travel time in terms of both. Guess what? Hey, you're in California trying to make it to France. Me, the teleporter, the Chad teleporter, can end up in France instantaneously. I'm on top of the Eiffel Tower, vibing, and then before any of the authorities reach me, I'm gone in the exact same moment, because I can teleport instantaneously. I'm all good. Free roam of the planet instantaneously. Meanwhile, you, a flyer, needs to take your time to get all the way over there. 2, safety, just on a general level. Say you don't even ever get knocked out of the sky for some reason. You'd still have to deal with birds, other planes, and trust me, look up a flight map and see how many planes are in the sky above your area right now. You'd be shocked how many planes fly consistently all the time and how much they overlay each other. So you'd have crowded airways that you have to deal with. And on top of that, you have to deal with any safeties that come with landing. Like, if you need to make a crash landing, or you suddenly pass out from tiredness or fatigue, you're falling however high up you were. And sure, you're durable, but your bones can still break. You're still mostly a guy. You are not indestructible like the Man of Steel, like I mentioned. Meanwhile, with teleporting, you can never get captured, like, ever. Like, they would literally have to knock you out and then proceed to load you up with so many substances that actually keep you sedated, because no one would ever actually be able to capture you and hold you in one space without your consent, because, hey, you can be anywhere at any time at a moment's notice. You just leave. That sounds pretty darn broken to me. So in terms of safety, you will never have to worry about getting caught, and in terms of safety also, you are very unlikely to hit anything when you're teleporting. The only hypothetical issue I can see is, like, we go with logistical teleporting, which breaks the universe for one, or we go with semi-realistic teleporting where you have to at least, like, not hurt anybody by immediately teleporting into something or someone and immediately perishing because of that. If I'm being generous enough to overlook all the insane number of issues that come with flight, I'm going to be generous enough to myself to overlook a lot of the main issues that come with teleporting. Which means teleporting is just safe. Just in general. Like, I never have to worry about getting hurt in transit, and I'm literally just vibing anywhere and everywhere whenever I feel like it. Number 3, utility. When are you really flying? And if so, why are you really flying? Oh, well, I get to save on gas. Okay, that's 1. Oh, I want to travel to this faraway place. Okay, that's 2. But 1, you're going to have to do that at 500 miles an hour, which I don't know however you feel, but I feel like that wouldn't be all too fun. Just fly it out there with your earphones and listen to that guy with the pencil videos being like, I'm almost there. Meanwhile, on the utility front for teleportation, it's just like, I use it for everything. That, like, I may not even walk anymore, which will be bad. I'd still have to exercise, obviously. I don't want to just become a